towards the noble task of creating a country based on the values of justice, true reconciliation, dignity for all, and economic transformation that aims to eradicate poverty and include the previously excluded majority who are black, broadly defined as coloreds, Indians, and Africans, into a productive economy. This society was to be built on the African ethic of Ubuntu.
Also known as Yivaar Kangakanani.
Greetings, welcome back everybody on the best show in the world, Yivaar Kangakanani, and I have nothing but the best content today. We were at I shall not speak.
We were at the national prayer for the 2024 general elections. Lapha ePimville in Soweto.
Let's say in the Grace Bible Church.
It was Grace Bible Church. So we had an opportunity to go there. So this is a very special episode of Yivaar Kangakanani. So we are on the election month. We're headed to the election, which I urge everyone there at home to go and vote for your favorite party. Go and vote for change. Go and vote for difference. Go and vote for the future of South Africa. So we went there on the 5th of May, which was a Sunday. So we quite experienced a lot of things there. We witnessed a lot of people. We met our political leaders. We met our pastors. It was amazing. It was
a day of glory.
Yeah, it was a thrilling experience.
Yes. And what I'd love to say is that the service was very amazing.
Yeah.
It was on point, like it was professional. But I'd say the pastors or the bishops or the archbishops, they delivered very powerful quotes from the Bible. Like the way the service was so revealing. I'd say I would go back to church because of that. Like even seeing, for example, the Archbishop Mwagwa, like he said a very powerful prayer that motivated us as artists, because we were also included, not just only politicals, but also artists, like people who also play a role in the industry.
Yeah, he backed the media to deliver the right information. So he begged the media to deliver the right information, and it was so emotional, guys. Did you feel that?
I felt it. What touched me the most, the ghost, it was that when they were talking about peace monitors and observers, and I remember while you once talked about that ghost producer. So I remember that when they talked about the way they need to emphasize the fact of we need to have peace monitors in the voting stations, and the presence of
observers
in the election of observers. So I think if that, what I thought when I heard that lady talk about observers, peace monitors, I thought I pictured elections which are free, fair, and
peaceful.
Ukuthi whichever party that is there representing its party, whichever member representing his or her party, he's going there with a mindset that I'm going to vote for a fair. I'm gonna be fair. Even when the people who will be counting the votes, they must be emphasized that they should be putting fairness on this.
Yeah, in my case, it felt like 1994. Serious, when they involved the peacemakers, the national observers, because we know we'll be having the international observers as we always do. So I remember in 1994 when they were preparing for that, I was still in school. I was not in the age of voting, but I was part of the preparation because I was a peacemaker with one of our politician right now is in the government office, into the government office. So the excitement, to me for a moment I felt like it's 1994, which I believe when they say 1994, 2024 is 1994. So to me it was like, oh, we're going to get freedom finally. So I believe when they say 2024 is 1994, it felt like that. When we have the who are those prayers? People are for peacemakers, the Council of Churches. Yeah, because yes, under observers, national observers, we were led to go even in peacemakers. We were led by the Council of Churches. To me, it was like, God, whatever's in my mind. Like I'm looking at the peaceful election that took place in 1994. Whatever's in my mind, let it be. Let this election be like the 1994 elections. It was so emotional.
So and another thing about the emotion of the prayer, it was the way, I don't know it was me or I don't know if Yivaar Kangakanani, but the way I felt it's some of the political leaders were, I think they were not comfortable or something. They felt anxious. So it was too much for them that the election that we are going to, like how things are gonna be on that day.
Yeah, I think they were nervous. Ustein Hazel.
Yes, Mr.
He look more uncomfortable. I think it is because now they don't trust IEC when coming to the elections. I think they were not comfortable due to the when that prayer was made. Everyone, I think most of the people crossed their mind good. As they pray, did you understand the meaning of a prayer and the meaning of what is this? Pledges that they made in front of the world. I think it was that thing, but unfortunately couldn't get time to interview Mr. Steenhazel.
He had to rush off somewhere.
Unfortunately, but I hope we can get him maybe probably after the elections or throughout the elections, because we're gonna bring you more and more and more about the elections, really, as we are headed to the elections. So the prayer was
very touching.
Yeah, for me, the elections, I never took them that seriously until on Sunday.
Yeah.
On Sunday, I learned and I felt how the people of 1994 when they went to vote. So now I feel like this is I was facing my struggle, my modern day apartheid or modern day struggle. And then until in the elections now, it's a place for a better hope. I have a chance now to spark the light for change.
Do you think kids, like teenagers, like from 13 years upward, they can be involved? Can they be involved in the educational for the elections? Do you think that will work for South Africans? Because our kids don't understand what are the elections, the important and all. And I saw something there. That party, which party that brought in the youngsters?
It was
Cloudy.
The party of it's ACM, it's African Content Movement.
Do you think
it's led by Mr. Cloudy Mutsweni. It was the only party that had young people.
And more people supporting.
It had supporters, and it was the only party that had supported. It's run by Mr. Cloudy Mutsweni.
And those supporters were in the VIP.
Yeah, that's something that I've noticed. None of the members of the political parties were in the VIP. So when I found out, it was like Mr. Musoni paid for them so that they can eat from the VIP. Guys,
like something he takes them
Takes
and
care of
his people.
so
and he doesn't take him lightly. He takes them seriously because VIP.
yeah, like imagine
The
those
transport.
imagine those kids had to meet you likes of Mr. Steinhazen, Mr.
Hey,
Chowdhury
bro.
Musoni.
Babona
And-
ama MC who's the
No.
Loga Mhlongo.
Bahumi,
Mr. Who's this?
Zalele.
It was-
The MC was good. The MC was good.
Yeah.
And then what
Zen Bahumi.
yeah, and apparently that whole prayer was broadcast nationally.
Yeah.
I saw other broadcasters which I
There,
won't mention
yeah.
names, but I saw it was for the whole country, and it's a pity ukuthi other political leaders couldn't pitch, and I don't know why, because this was important, or they had other commitment. Like I felt like our father needed to be there also.
Yeah, because it was a national. Now I found it very rude that Panyaza Lisufi. Panyaza is the premier, not the president. This thing they wanted the president of the parties. Because then I felt like no, this is it seems like he's undermining South Africa. He was supposed to be part of the truly speaking, and after that, whatever I spoke to one of those people who are supporting Mr. Claudi, the kids, and then I've asked them the understanding right now about the votes and all, and they were like, now they understand better because it was something like it was meant for adults, but for being there in that environment, they felt that they even want to vote, and those are over 18. They said they are going to vote. They didn't care about the election and stuff. Some didn't even register. They're asking for a time to get more time so that they can go and register, because now they understand the votes.
I don't know if there's gonna be last minute registrations for people who didn't. I feel like they should be. People who,
after
who
the show.
who thought they wouldn't wanna vote, but now they've changed their mind. They wanna vote. I hope there's a space which they should
Reconsider.
reconsider and register. They give them that time before maybe at this month, maybe we did give them a short period of time, maybe 2 weeks. They register to vote, and then they go and vote.
You know what I liked Kawaka show in? That pastor who said people don't wear clothes after 5 years or 4 years. And people don't eat after 4 years, and people don't need king Baba Chakele Mako after.
To washing their clothes, to doing all those things.
That touched me.
Yeah, it touched. Now what touched me the most is when all the candidates were there, the party candidates, when they
were praying for them.
Oh, Jesus.
What I'd like to say was like mind-blowing was when they had to call upon our South African police service.
Yeah, for prayers.
And they had to pray for them. Like, that was a very touching moment,
And
because
the
we never thought that our protectors, could actually need more
Prayers.
than us.
Yeah.
What we are going to be facing in the next coming weeks, it's something that is big. It's going to be globally.
Hey, the whole world is watching us. It's just like a Ghost producer said, 2024 is 1994. So the whole world is watching.
And what was scary is that that guy who the leader of Amaponis. I
Yes.
said only in KwaZulu-Natal there are 500 daily hotspots, something like that.
No, yeah. So it was, yeah.
Going to the elections, when the police should be there to make sure people don't get killed, and then them also they need to be very extra cautious, because everybody, I think this election, everybody's going through it with emotions.
Anger, loss of hope.
Restlessness. Like, there's a lot of things going on right now. Even let alone speaking about the elections. When you go to the streets and ask a person, which party do you want to vote for? Which party do you think will rule? It becomes a very huge topic.
Then it's an argument.
Yeah, it's a sensitive issue. Someone will say,
Especially this.
do you see that I'm hungry when you're telling me about the elections? Do you do this? And it's sad what they say, that people don't eat after 5 years. And it's sad when you find our political party taking advantage of the situation, giving them pass, food pass, doing all those things. It seems like they think people are stupid.
They're actually trying to buy people for them to get their title, and then after they've received that authority and that privilege, they just go back to what they used to do. Because I think it comes to when you are interviewed, you of course gonna like pledge and say under oath that you are gonna serve, you're gonna protect, you are gonna stand by whatever is told or has to be done. As soon as you leave, you are back to doing whatever you wish to do, because nobody's gonna tell you anything. You already done
Got
what
the
you
power now.
Exactly.
That's what I'm like worried about. How can you stand in front of the nation
and lie?
And swear. I see
and
like,
pledge.
you swear. You hold your heart, raise your left hand, and swear.
Knowing that you're going to do nonsense.
Mr. Who and who, Mr. So and so, solemnly swear that I will lead, protect the people of this country, of the Republic of South Africa, and then you turn around and do the opposite.
Yeah, tell me. So, do you think we're making a mistake, ukuthi, we take over the country? Like political men and not Christianity. We are not letting God
to lead us.
We are leading
God.
I think
that's the problem.
As a fearing God country, as a spiritual country, as a multi-spiritual diverse country as we are, we have so many religions, and there's one God we all know that we pray to, and us we all about that. So when if we don't put in the God particle in our ruling, obviously there's gonna be chaos if you don't consult the men upstairs. Do you think you're gonna run things smoothly downstairs?
No,
you will not.
And again, there was another prayer at Union's Building on Friday night. On Friday, yes, there was a prayer in Union Building. Sorry.
Oh, I heard about it.
It shows that, as I've just mentioned, 2024 is 1994. We had so much elections coming after 1994, but there were no prayers. You never heard of that. They're praying for election. This shows how damaged South Africa it is. It shows how much South Africa need to be rescued, because now everyone is concerned, even the spiritual leaders are concerned, like the safety of South Africa, what is happening in South Africa. So this prayer, you don't have to take it for granted. Serious.
Well, you know what I'd like to say is that I think we are actually going in the right direction, but we don't know for how long, because such events like this can put you in denial, where you are like, is this truly like the remake of the next generation, the next world, or it's them bluffing us in order to get what they want, and then we are back to stage 16.
Yeah, that's another story, because people can be actors. People are good in hiding and in acting, in luring. Yeah, our nation, Jesus Christ. I don't know how we created. How were we created among Africans, guys?
We just appeared.
Lying on a straight face?
We just appeared.
Yeah, we appeared, serious.
And the video we're talking about international, ne? Ukuthi sonke bonke abantu ukuthi basibhekile. There was a point abayishilo lapha ukuthi 74,000 of South Africans are voting, which means this one, guys, is important. You should vote, guys, because everybody's trying to save ngendlela lebakhona ngayo.
The 74,000 are the international. Those people are not in South Africa.
Yeah, in South Africa.
Okay.
So yeah, now I'm urging people from home, ukuthi thina like higher, we should go and vote. Like, imagine 70 something thousand registered to vote. Us here Singaki. Yeah, but how many are we? So we can, so we can, even though maybe that number we can reach another, we can be more. Let's go and vote, guys. Like, it's your right to vote. It's your voice. You can change something with your vote. Imagine if you want to take out the ruling party, and you don't go vote, and then that number that was gonna take out the.
Oh, you wanna keep the ruling party.
Or you wanna keep the ruling party, and then you the numbers, the stats, shorting number with your vote. So you do not vote. So the ruling party loses, the ruling party wins because of your vote. So go and vote. It can make a change.
And I know as black people, we don't often encourage one another to vote. I mean, I know it's not an easy task to do, because we've been failed like ever since we've believed that there's something called voting for a change. But I'd say only for today, guys, because the next generation is depending on us. So we'll never know of what might tomorrow bring, So guys, I encourage each and every one of you that it's not that we are forcing you, but we are just begging you to please make a difference in South Africa, because our country as it is, we are very, very deep in the pits, and we just need maybe that little percent to save us.
And everybody should vote for free. Nobody should try to influence others via religious fears, tribal fears, racial fears, stuff like that. Yeah.
And another thing, your vote is your secret. So don't tell me what you voted in or what did you. It's my secret.
Why is it a secret?
Because of the things that are happening. Yeah, people kill each other because I'm your friend. You wanted me to vote for this party. I voted for this party. You get mad. You hit me with a brick. I died. So your voting is your secret. And another thing, when we go and vote in our different voting stations, please, guys, please let us all be peaceful. No violence. If you see another person wearing a t-shirt of a political party,
please, it's not.
No remarks, no negativity. Just you are there to.
Another thing for t-shirts and all, actually according to the rule of into voting, none is supposed to go and vote in a certain political t-shirt and all. Only the party agents. I think only the party agents, or even the party agents, I'm not sure, but what I know, you're not supposed to wear your political party when going to vote, and you're not even supposed. If you see a political party trying to influence people, like you see ANC, you see IFP, you see whatever, being there with their uniform, that party is supposed to be disqualified. Even if when you see someone tearing up those posters, that's a case. The person can be arrested. That's a case. The problem about South Africa, we don't have enough education coming to that. And there is no parties allowed to go with mouth lane, the mouth what. The one that you shout, guy, your meetings, what. Intercom. You're not supposed to guide. Like you're not supposed to go around encouraging people go vote for this party or you wearing this shirt.
Campaign at the
day, I think 2 weeks before, or I can't remember days or what. There must be no campaign because we are at the last, according to the election code of conduct or whatever. None. There are days where you're supposed to. Like you don't talk about it anymore, and then I don't know how many days after the election those posters must be removed. They don't have to stay on our street lights because they are making a mess. So unfortunately, South Africa don't follow those rules, but those are the rules, and let's just try to keep those rules as South African citizens.
And there's a warning. The police said, but. They'll be ready for those who will off ramp on that day.
Yeah, be careful.
So if you want to be that kind of person, just please, we are going to show you off the best prayer that we had. Because I'd say there were those moments where we just, went into, God mode, you understand?
Yes.
Listening to God, communicating with Him, you understand? And what I loved is that we were in the spirit of praise, guys. Like we had songs from church that we lost heard them from many years ago, and it would
Dr. Tumi.
It would be a very great experience for other people to see. Because I'd say if it wasn't for that, I doubt there was going to be peace.
Yeah.
You understand?
And what you're saying, as South Africans, we are very peaceful.
Yeah, we are a peaceful country, telling you the truth.
We're distracted though.
You can
Don't distract us.
You can see by on that day.
Yeah, there was peace.
Peaceful. We were united. We were together.
Yeah.
I just don't know, ukuthi, what makes that unity or peace.
It's God. It's God. God was there. He's God.
That was good. That was I guess is sometimes what our leaders are doing makes us
Divide us. Yeah, they divide us.
In nature, we are together.
Yeah.
Because this is that I've noticed very well. You rather say they are dividing us. Remember, their campaign, they were talking about, hey, this leader, this president. They forgot about the South African citizen. What is that us we want? It's not about you pointing one another. What are you going to deliver? Don't tell me about that one doesn't respect lawyer Nawezani. Just tell us about the changes that you're going to bring in South Africa. But most of the time, we didn't see leaders. Most of the leaders, they didn't talk about the changes they will bring. So that is the division of the country. Leaders, right now, we pledge you, we urge you not to talk about another leader, just talk about the improvement of South Africa. How are you going to work together to make a difference, South Africa? We have noticed on Sunday, as you said, it was peaceful. It was peaceful, but because everyone want to win the election, want to be a president, and then they were in one space and in church. So the Spirit of God was there. It was not the evilish spirit, because they end up saying, oh, South Africa, we are led by the devil. But that day, it shows us the difference, that we are not led by the devil, but God is here. So our leaders keep that spirit. Keep that spirit.
And another thing, viewers, I'd like to excuse the noise in the background and stuff. We are not in the professional studio, but we are working on it. Thank you.
Yeah, let us see that.
Let's see the clip.
Show us the clip where we were praising, we were in the spirit.
Now, as you go out into the world, from your village, your township, your flat, or your suburban home, whether walking by taxi, by bus, by train, car or truck, to your schools, colleges and workplaces, whether they be fields and the forest, construction sites or power stations, factories or offices, Go forth into the world in peace. Be of good courage. Fight the good fight of faith, that you may finish your course with joy. And the blessing of God Almighty, the Father, the Son, and the Holy Spirit be amongst you and remain with you always. Amen.